unpredictability helps in some settings, can cause many matchup problems for the D. And the season just getting underway. Chris, we've heard some players and coaches say that the 82-game regular season schedule is a bit too long. What do you think?
I think they've been playing 82 games since the seasons and since players that before us have come along, and I think that we keep in that same tradition. I think we're the only sport that constantly talks about changing the number of games and everything else. I don't know how you keep tradition. I don't know how you keep numbers, statistics. So 82 games, I don't feel is too much. I mean, look at the money players are getting paid too now. There's more incentive. So at 82 games, I've done it. It's not too hard. You're going to get injuries. You're going to be tired. But this is a tough job, and guys are strong enough to handle it. I'm an 82-game guy, as you can see. I'll keep saying 82 games, 82 games, 82
Clear
games.
as a bell, I can see you're an 82-game guy.
Yeah.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Olajuwon is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Worthy in at the small forward.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Johnson dishes to Hayward. He feeds it to Malone. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Malone against Nowitzki. Nowitzki with the screen on Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. He can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Here's Smith, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the Blazers with 3 first-round picks under their control this last summer. That's where you want to be.
Definitely. Picks 15, 20, and 26 in a strong draft class. That could really help reinforce a roster.
Butler kicks it over to Worthy. Over Hayward. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Out to the right wing. Malone with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Screened by Malone. Johnson kicks to Malone. And now the Clippers on the break. Poked loose and stolen by Hayward. Johnson outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Malone, a screen on Williams to the middle, and he lays in the alley-oop.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Butler against Smith, picked by Williams. Dishes to Nowitzki. Lock at 6. Worthy kicks to Williams. Puts up a 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Screen by Malone. Hayward outside. 3-pointer. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, a season sweep for them last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
They set the pick. Johnson, the pass to Gilmore. Worthy against Hayward. Pass to Gilmore. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Malone with the block. Johnson dishes to Hayward. Malone with the screen. Off the screen. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
solid pick to create that opening. The soft touch on the jumper.
Outside Butler. Here's Worthy. Rebound by Smith.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Here's Gilmore. Johnson in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hayward from outside. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Hayward's got 5 now.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Williams kicks to Butler. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Williams a screen. Nowitzki with it. Picked up by Malone. The 19-foot shot. And the Clippers miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hayward kicks to Smith. To the inside. Gilmore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Can they get it? Malone with the block. Johnson outside. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Three-pointer. Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler. Trailblazers leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. 4 on the clock. From beyond the arc, Johnson can't hit. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Williams. Here's Nowitzki, the 15-footer. Good. Nowitzki's got his first bucket in this one.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Well, come on, he's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Butler kicks to Nowitzki. Shoots over Malone. Dirk Nowitzki again. And now just a 1-point Portland lead.
If you leave him alone, he'll drain that mid-range jumper all day long.
Screen by Malone. To the right side. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Malone again missing. Los Angeles is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Butler against Smith. Over in the corner, Williams. Out to the right wing. Olajuwon kicks to Butler. Over Smith. And it's Butler missing.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Well, Terry Stotts now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland. I mean, he's been a head coach for a handful of seasons elsewhere, but this is by far his longest run with a single team.
And by all accounts, Terry Stotts doing a great job with the Blazers.
Well, this team has chemistry and a defined style of play. The new players love him. I mean, Stotts himself seems really happy in Portland. It's been a great match.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Coleman's checked in for Malone. Smith comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Gordon subbed in for Johnson. Wiggins passes to Randall. The kick out to Rose. And no good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Gordon for 3. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Wiggins. Cans the 12-footer. Trailblazers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Screen by Smith. Here's Coleman. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Gordon the pass to Coleman. Gordon a screen. There's a good screen. Shoots. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Petrovic with the pass to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doherty, the screen, shoots off the screen, and it's blocked by Gordon. But they recover it. Randolph, a screen, and another shot, and he recovers it, and they pick up 2. Wiggins has got the game tied up here for the Clippers. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And here's Gordon from outside. They get it again. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on him? Incredible.
From outside the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Smith. Gordon's got 5.
And Gordon has always been a lethal perimeter shooter. When he gets a clean look, he doesn't hesitate pulling the trigger.
And there's the feed to Wiggins. Los Angeles keeping it alive. Fresh 24. The shot's good from Randolph.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pass to Gilmore. Goes up on the high post, and the shot falls short this time.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Picked by Randolph. And there's the pass to Rose. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Cartwright's checked in for the Trailblazers. Allen comes in for Smith. Outside Rose. Passes it to Petrovic. Smith against Wiggins. The dish to Randolph. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Smith's running with the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're moving.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy.
It's crazy because I've never thought that.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Wiggins. Doherty is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Rose, and it's Petrovic in at the shooting guard. Here's Wiggins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wiggins has got 6 points.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
Here's Coleman, rejected by Randolph. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 4.
they call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got his first points of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Gordon. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor, and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up threes.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a 3 off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
Puts it up from 15. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Doherty's got 7.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Gordon a screen. He kicks it to Smith. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Wiggins. The dive for the ball. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Olajuwon's checked in for Doherty. Nowitzki comes in for Zach Randolph. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Petrovic. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Rose. Johnson dishes to Malone. Over Nowitzki. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Malone's got his second bucket tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Williams kicks to Olajuwon. Butler from outside. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And you got to love seeing Butler pull up from here. His jumper is a big part of his offensive game.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates will follow.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Hayward passes to Johnson. It's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's a screen by Williams. Olajuwon kicks to Nowitzki. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 3-pointer, Butler. The Clippers rebound. He dishes it to Williams. Nowitzki outside. Picked by Olajuwon. Second shot opportunity. Another miss by Olajuwon.
I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Olajuwon kicks to Butler. Nowitzki and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
And I'm just loving how Butler looks for his teammates. If you're open, he'll find you.
Cartwright inside. He's against Olajuwon. Olajuwon with the block. Wiggins from outside. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Trailblazers leading by 6. Malone, a screen on Worthy. Hayward kicks to Malone. Shoots over Elijah. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Malone's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Williams a screen. Down low and taken away by Johnson. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Johnson's got 8.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. Well, you knew the Clippers would be hit hard in free agency. Losing both Paul and Redick kind of changes the outlook of the team. But still, I think they're going to be solid. And one that I expect to make the postseason, but I don't think that we can label them as a contender.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Off the screen. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gilmore's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Worthy. Portland grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Greg with the moves, the era of Lob City, it looks like it's officially over.
Yeah, and it was a fun run, but the team just, one, couldn't stay healthy, and they had some bad luck, let's face it, in the postseason. Entertaining group to watch, no doubt about it, but now we start the new era in Clipperland.
Clippers trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Williams coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Clock at 4. Nowitzki, no good. Smith dishes to Johnson. Screen by Malone. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Trailblazers.
And their guards have been the difference makers. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Pass to Gilmore. Screened by Malone. Smith kicks to Malone. Over Nowitzki. And Portland again with the bucket.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Williams kicks to Olajuwon. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Malone with the rebound.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Kicks to Smith. Butler knocks it loose.
And Butler, one of those guys that's terrific at slapping away shots, utilizing that impressive wingspan on defense.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from James Worthy. Johnson kicks to Smith. Screen by Smith. Malone right side. Here's Worthy.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Here's Gilmore. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Smith's shot is good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Williams passes to Worthy. It's stolen by Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Darren Williams.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Well, we know that some players can get pretty tricky out on the court, and that is the diplomatic way of saying it, Chris. Which players do you feel kind of take advantage sometimes of the rules?
Well, and I think, these are the guys that you would hate to play against, but you want to play with. And, first people that come to mind are the Draymond Greens, the Matt Barnes, Steven Adams, just because he's physical. Even Chris Paul, the way that he stays on the refs, the way that if you reach on him while he's trying to steal the ball, he'll grab your wrist and let you know, don't do that again, because it really hurts what he's doing to you. So there's so many players that do that, and the wiser, the smarter, the longer in the game that you play, the more of those tricks you'll be able to pull out, all those veteran tricks. So those guys come to mind.
Gordon's checked in for Johnson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Doherty's checked in. Gordon with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Gilmore. Just 5 on the clock. Smith outside. The 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Worthy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Worthy's got 12 in the game.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
And the pass to Gilmore. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Clippers trail by 17. Passes it to Petrovic. Worthy against Smith. Dishes to Rose. Here's Worthy. The kick out to Rose. "15 seconds left in the first half. Second chance shot, and the shot goes in. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
And so it's Portland riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
We so
Show.
hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. What'd you think about? That's it for now as the second half's just a...
A look at the Hawthorne Bridge in gorgeous downtown Portland as we welcome you back to Oregon. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter. So it's the Clippers now. 15-point game. We've got Johnson, Hayward out there with Malone, then it's Smith, and it's Gilmore in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Count it, good. Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Johnson the screen. Over Butler. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 11.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Here's Worthy. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 14 points for him. Trailblazers leading by 13. Johnson dishes to Hayward. There's the pick. Here's Gilmore. He's guarded by Olajuwon.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Johnson outside. He feeds it to Smith. Malone kicks to Johnson. And stolen by Darren Williams. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Olajuwon. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
But the Blazers were the surprise team of the 2016 playoffs, an unproven squad making it all the way to the Western Conference semis. From that standpoint, last season had to be viewed as a disappointment.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Feeds it to Williams. The dish to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. For three, Smith hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got 16 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Chris, one of the rare honors for an NBA player is to have their jersey retired. The Kings retired your number 4. What does an honor like that feel like? What does that mean to you?
Man, it meant so much to have my jersey retired. I was there with my family, my wife, my brothers, sisters, parents, and everyone. And so it was just a really, really great moment. You know, when you're playing the game, you can really, we say enjoy the process, but you never really can really enjoy it day to day because you're always thinking ahead, trying to get better. And so it was just a really cool moment to sit back and think about all the positive things we did in the city, for the city, and definitely for the game of basketball. So it was a great feeling, and, you know, Sacramento forever. I thank them for that, and I love them there.
Wonderful years, indeed. Malone with the screen. Johnson kicks to Malone. In the corner, it's Hayward. Clock at 6. Screen by Malone. From downtown, Hayward can hit.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Outside Williams. Here's Butler. Goes up again, and the basket by Olajuwon.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Pass to Gilmore. Malone outside. Here's the screen. Smith outside. Over Butler. Here's Gilmore. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ray Allen is checked in for Smith.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Outside Williams. Over Johnson. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Williams.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Cans it from downtown. Hayward's got 8. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Butler goes in, got a hand on it, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Over Williams. Johnson can't hit. Clippers trail by 14. to the inside and finished off by Worthy.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Johnson outside. Here's Malone. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Olajuwon, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And for the Blazers, tremendous scoring talent in their backcourt. How did they turn the corner in the West, Greg?
Clearly, it's going to be with their defense. I think that's where they've had their struggles. They're going to have to get better at the point of attack there and protecting the rim. I think some of it has to do with the lack of discipline. But also you could factor that into being just an inexperienced young group that's still kind of getting their feet wet.
And the Clippers making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Malone a screen on Butler. Johnson, the pass to Gilmore. The feed now to Allen. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Johnson. Clippers trail by 10. Wiggins outside. Back to Williams. He kicks to Olajuwon. Knocks it loose. Johnson against Williams. Johnson, the pass to Gilmore. Malone, a screen on Wiggins. Hayward on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Here's Gilmore, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for Los Angeles.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot. Boy, this is tough.
And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout. And Chris, you had a great and very long playing career. Talk about how that's prepared you for broadcasting.
I think it's prepared me for broadcasting because I have a unique take on what it takes to get ready, kind of the things that you can't be taught, kind of the war wounds, the scars that you had. I can kind of peel mine back and explain how I got them. I think that by playing for young teams, good teams, bad coaches, good coaches, by being in different situations, it allows me to explain to the fan base what a player is actually going through or maybe what play is going to happen next. So I love being able to have the technical side of it with the plays because of the coaches I played for, but also being very close with some great players, understanding the mental aspect. And really, honestly, Kev, I know you're not going to, like this too well. You don't, but I work with great guys like you. So when you throw up a softball and we get to talk about something that we love, man, and you make me look great, it's easy, man, working with great teammates. You know that great teammates make you better, and you're the best point guard in the business the way you throw the assist out there. So yeah, I've been fortunate and have good experience, and I got great teammates, and I'm having a blast doing it.
Well, you sound great. It's an honor to work with you, but I always like to take it. You always give me an answer that sometimes I don't expect, and I think that's what the fans like about your commentary.
Yeah, when I used to watch the games, and I've seen some great guys, George Blaha from Detroit, I grew up watching him, and I just love just the pure honesty of what you're thinking at that moment, and don't take it personally because I love the game, and so I don't want to have to try to protect a thought or an old school or a group of people. If a guy plays bad and he's the best in the world, I'm going to say it, and if he made a move I've never seen, I'm just really going to say it. And so I try not to exaggerate and just say specifically how I feel, and I'm glad to be a part of a game that can fill you with so much emotions. It's easy just being yourself.
Kicks to Olajuwon. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead. Malone a screen on Rose. Gordon kicks to Malone. Shoots over Olajuwon and misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Rose. Inside Randolph. It's good. This game is all even. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Malone. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
A moment now to see the stats for Gordon. Some last season stats for him. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hayward outside. He dishes it to Malone. Shoots over Elijah. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Rose passes to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Butler in the corner. From the baseline. He can't get it to go. Portland trailing here. Allen with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Shot to end this cold run. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Allen. 14 points for Eric Gordon.
That lightning quick release. Gordon catching and firing perfectly. You can't guard that.
And the Clippers call time here. You watch the way Eric Gordon releases the ball from deep, and you just have to love it. He gets it going, Chris, all in one motion. And you can see the power in his legs when he rises up.
Well, Gordon for his career has always been a great three-point shooter. The Rockets made the most of his ability to shoot the three from deep with their style of play. He's right near the top of the league in three-point shots per game.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Randall. Worthy comes in for Petrovic. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Pass to Gilmore. They set the screen. Hayward up top. He's guarded by Olajuwon. And yes, it's good. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Picked by Olajuwon. There's the pass to Butler over Smith. Here's Olajuwon. And another shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And that one falls for Olajuwon. A tight game here in Portland. Hayward with a screen for Allen. Passes it to Hayward. Dishes to Malone. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. We'll return shortly. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
We haven't given up any resistance at the other end. They're getting offensive rebounds, they're getting penetrations.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Williams is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Worthy. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Olajuwon in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here is Smith over Butler. Smith, no good. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And Butler gets it to go.
And Butler has the touch from deep. A skilled outside shooter who you can't let get comfortable from there.
Back to Smith. There's a screen. To the paint. Out to Hayward. Malone, a screen on Nowitzki. Hayward. Offensive rebound. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Malone.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
The dish to Nowitzki. Butler against Smith. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Well, he played very poorly in the first half, but during the second half, he's feeling it. He's really flipped the on switch and owned it.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Well, Jimmy Butler, let's not forget, has already won the NBA's most improved player. I think he did so back in 2015. That's just his type. He's always going to get better. He's a hard worker.
And the technical free throw is good. And as strange as it is for a player to win the most improved award twice, Butler certainly earned a look.
Well, yeah, it's rare to see an all-star level player get that much better in 1 year. And what am I talking about? Butler scoring, rebound, and assists. They were all improved upon. You can understand why he didn't win most improved again, but good to see him in the conversation.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
He's been aggressive in getting himself some free throws as a result.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Malone a screen on Williams. Johnson kicks to Hayward. He feeds it to Malone. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in.
Good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing guys.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Johnson outside. Feeds it to Malone. Shot from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim.
His stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Butler kicks it over to Worthy. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Fires from 14. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Johnson.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
Here's Nowitzki. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And you just love how Butler works the ball around to his guys. A selfless player who wants to make his teammates better.
Johnson dishes to Malone. Over Nowitzki. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 14 points for Big Smooth.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the 4th.
Williams passes to Worthy. Picked by Williams. Worthy kicks to Williams. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Johnson kicks to Malone. Second shot opportunity. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Even though the end is near, he is still fighting for the basket. That's just an awesome effort.
Butler against Smith. It's stolen by Smith. In the corner, it's Hayward. Smith kicks to Hayward. Back to Smith. Johnson outside. Puts one up from 19. 2 on the clock. Here's Malone. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here is Williams. They set the pick. Picked by Olajuwon. Butler in the corner. Shoots from 8. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Malone with the screen. Johnson kicks to Smith. Portland again missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Butler dishes to Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Screen by Smith. Malone, a screen on Williams. Pass to Malone. From about 16, that shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Butler, no good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Hayward passes to Johnson. The feed now to Malone. Three-pointer. Hayward drills the three-pointer.
Oh, and that's his second three-pointer this half. I mean, he's really cooking now.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here is Olajuwon. Defense is right there. Another one falls for the Clippers.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
Smith kicks to Malone. Here's Johnson. The shot misses. Good D by Williams. Clippers leading by 7. Butler kicks to Williams. Back to Butler. Clippers moving the ball around. Picked by Olajuwon. Williams with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Clock is at 3. Here's Nowitzki. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Here's Malone. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Nowitzki a screen. Williams dishes to Olajuwon. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, and here comes Williams all alone.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Johnson. There's a good screen. Gilmore passes to Hayward. He kicks it to Malone. Nowitzki with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Jumps up. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Shot clock at 6. Johnson.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 20 points for Butler.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Malone at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clippers leading by 13. Nowitzki a screen. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the court.
He gets it in there.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, well, with his toughness and skills in there, it's a rough problem to fix.
Nowitzki a screen. Butler against Smith. Kicks it to Worthy. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Butler. Again, Los Angeles.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Johnson, the pass to Gilmore. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. They set the screen. Williams kicks to Olajuwon. Shoots over Malone. Nowitzki, no good.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws the shot off.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And Portland has possession. Olajuwon with the block. They recover it. Johnson can't hit. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Williams dishes to Olajuwon. Worthy with it. Now defended by Hayward. Malone with the block. Here's the floater. But they get it back. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for